So if I have a kid that's, whatever, grade school age of some sort, and I'm
Yeah,
thinking, man, this sounds interesting. I definitely have some issues with public education. A lot of people do.
sure.
But, I don't want to place them in a position where they're ahead of society. And what I mean by that is if societal norms require that you go through this traditional path and you go to college and you have this particular job with a GPA and all of that stuff is required. Like, what about if my kid, I send them to Acton and they're
Mhm,
18 and they graduate?
mhm.
Are they going to be able to go to college if they want to? Are they going to be
Yeah,
able to? Is there a transcript or a GPA? Like, how do they go? Is it even
yeah,
really accredited? How do they get past high
yeah,
school other than,
yeah.
I'm just, yeah.
Here's the beauty of what you even asked right there, right? Like, so your cultural training came into play where you said, hey, cultural norms require. Do they?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Do they? Do they require that?
No.
And
No.
should we? And because the obviously that's kind of tongue in cheek, but the answer is no. They don't necessarily always require that.
Yeah.
More often than not, they actually don't require that. And there's a million different ways to skin the cat in terms of education, right? Our cultural tie into what school is has become religious. I can walk people through from an
Mm.
intellectual understanding how this works developmentally and how this opens up more doors for the young heroes than anything else on the planet. And they will go, yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. And then the hero's journey on top of that. Are you kidding? I love the Matrix, man. I love watching Neo rise from, and having Morpheus open the doors and Neo's got to, slay the dragon, man. And he's got I love that. Uh-huh. They love it until it's their kid, until
Yeah.
it's their kid experiencing failure, until it's their kid struggling and having a hard time. And they don't want them to have the gift of failure over and over again because school taught them that that wasn't okay and that there's such thing as grade level and that you've got to do it at the right, you've got to have math at a certain time and the life is broken down into subjects. And then, doing well at that game is what's going to open up college, and you need college if you're going to have a good life, and all of these things that are absolutely preposterous, provably false.
Mm.
That's the religiosity around the training, our cultural conditioning for school.